Welcome to Advanced Practice, where we brew insights and evidence to elevate mental health practice. In this new series, we are exploring the world of neurodevelopment, starting with ADHD. To understand modern ADHD medications, we have to start long before the term ADHD even existed. In the late 1800s, physicians were already describing children who were intelligent yet relentlessly distractible, impulsive, and hyperactive. What we now recognize as neurodevelopmental differences was then framed as a problem of moral control, reflecting the era's limited understanding. A turning point arrived in the early 1900s when clinicians noticed that some children who survived post-encephalitic illness during the influenza pandemic developed hyperactivity, impulsivity, and attention problems. These cases nudged the field toward neurological explanations. But the pivotal moment came in 1937. Charles Bradley, working in a residential hospital, gave children a stimulant to treat headaches and stumbled onto a discovery that would reshape child psychiatry. The drug was benzedrine, one of the earliest amphetamines. Bradley expected headache relief. What he saw was far more dramatic. Teachers reported that children were suddenly attentive, calmer, and able to sustain focus in ways they never had before. It was a clinical paradox. Stimulants typically increase activity in adults, yet here they improve behavior and attention. Bradley's observation became the first documented evidence that stimulants could help children with symptoms consistent with ADHD. Over the next 2 decades, researchers began exploring other stimulant compounds. In 1944, a new medication was synthesized that would become one of the most important drugs in ADHD treatment history. By 1955, methylphenidate was introduced clinically under the brand name Ritalin. Initially, it was used for fatigue, depression, and narcolepsy, but clinicians soon recognized its usefulness in children with hyperactivity and attention problems. The paradoxical calming effect of stimulants became one of the most intriguing findings in psychopharmacology. Rather than overstimulating the brain, stimulant medications appear to enhance dopamine and norepinephrine signaling in the prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for attention, working memory, and executive control. When these neurotransmitter systems are optimized, the brain becomes better able to filter distractions, maintain focus, and regulate impulses. In the decades that followed, stimulant therapy evolved rapidly. Researchers refined dosing, created longer-acting formulations, and deepened our understanding of how these medications support executive function networks. Today, stimulants remain the most effective pharmacologic option for ADHD, but they are only one piece of the broader toolkit that now includes extended-release formulations, non-stimulant medications, behavioral therapies, and emerging digital interventions. In the next episodes, we will take a closer look at the 2 major stimulant families used to treat ADHD today: methylphenidate-based medications and amphetamine-based medications. We will explore how they work in the brain and why they remain the cornerstone of ADHD treatment. See you next time. Bye.